Yo, sup guys, Mooky here, and I'm back with another part of What If Izuku Had a Gundam / Gunpla quirk. This is part 3. In the last part, Izuku began training his butt off to master his newly acquired quirk. With this, Izuku has now gotten almost as pretty strong as he would normally be in canon. Not only that, he also took place during the entrance exam, which he believes he's passed easily, actually. With that said, let's get into this, shall we, guys? As Izuku is leaving UA, he's now preparing for the Tokyo tournament, actually, which is the next week or so. As for Izuku needs to prepare and get stronger as much as he can. He knows he doesn't need to remove or replace any parts of his Gunpla, but he does know that he needs to at least customize or modify them to a point where they're strong enough. Due to him not doing much training as he did, since he did lose the nationals to Toru after all in her junior high for the first time in the last 2 years or so. But still, this is his tournament. This is where he debuted as a Gunpla pilot, so he can't lose, not one bit. With soon, Izuku began modifying all of his custom-made Gundams, making them a lot more stronger than they normally would be, as usual, and improved their durability and strength, alongside their speed as well. With that, Izuku feels like he's ready, but he does do a little bit of, VR matches to feel like that they're improved. He doesn't just want to go in blind and not, train himself up a little bit. Which he finds out that they are now at tip-top shape and is ready for the Tokyo tournament. With the week now going by, the tournament is now about to begin, with the announcers basically kicking it off a little bit as the first preliminary rounds begin, which basically Izuku passed with flying colors by himself. With soon the second matches soon begin as well. If Izuku passing that pretty easily using the Gundam Maxima, and also the third match where he uses his Exia 7 Sword 00 custom and continue to rack up the wins by surpassing both the fourth round and the fifth. All that was left was the semifinals, which would only have 2 rounds. With Izuku preparing for his round, as he didn't see the same guy that he fought against last year, being the guy named Tenko, but there were a couple other people that were new to the tournament this year, as, for example, one of the new participants of the tournament. For example, a spiky blonde-haired guy wearing that of a full frontal mask, as his name in the tournament is called Zio. With soon everybody kind of suspicious about this guy, if anything, with even Izuku feeling like he's seen that guy before, but he doesn't know where, as his Gunpla model that he registered in is a Strike Freedom Gundam. However, its color palette is that similar of the 00 Quantum, though. With soon the semifinal matches begin, with Izuku's first and second match being against 2 people he's fought against a couple of times before, and defeating them easily with using the Omega Gundam and the Cosmic Star Gundam, defeating them easily. As for Toru, she was able to make it to the semifinals too, defeating her first match and also taking on this person named Zio, as she gave it her all in this match, showing off all of her tactics and skills that she has done before, and giving the guy almost a run for his money. However, in the end, he still ended up defeating her, as he almost lost. However, in a way, he made a comeback that was basically nothing. like there was no chance that Toru could even beat him. With that, Izuku comforted the invisible girl for her loss, as she soon hugged Izuku, with him blushing but didn't really care, wanting to comfort his friend for her loss. With that, he looks at Zio one last time, but then looking at his Gunpla, as he begins thinking, it may be a strike freedom, but the way the guy fights, it's almost similar to that of the champion. With soon Izuku preparing for his final match, as he begins testing out the Grand Art Gundam, as he wants to give it everything he's got to defeat this guy no matter what, to avenge his closest friend's loss. With that, Izuku is now ready for the finals, with the announcer introducing both Izuku and Zio, with Zio saying, "It's an honor to truly fight against the Tokyo champion 2 years running," with Izuku saying, "For somebody who just joined this tournament this year, you're quite interesting. A tough opponent, if anything." As Sim saying, "That's quite the compliment coming from the rising star who's on the same level as a pro." As Izuku couldn't help but smile, thinking, "Ah, I appreciate the compliment, but I'm still not going to go easy on you, and I will avenge Toru's loss." With soon, he's saying, "Good. It proves that you value your friends more than just winning." But soon, Izuku's ready, with them telling them to prepare the Gunpla for the digital scanner. As soon they're scanned, their virtual figures begin to appear on them. As then Izuku grabs at the controls, with Zio doing the same. As then they hear the launch signal, with Izuku screaming, "Izuku Midoriya, Grand Art Gundam launching!" As soon the Gundam was launched into the air, with the wings on its back spreading, as energy begins to flow out of it, moving faster than it's seen. With then Zio saying, "Zio, Strike Freedom Custom, go!" As soon he launches as well, instead of the same thrusters as you would see in a Strike Freedom, instead the glow gives off that of a GM drive, with even when the wings come out as well, the same particles from GM comes out as well. With soon Izuku saying, "There it is. It's so different from what you would see in a Freedom type Gunpla model." As Izuku saying, "But I can't get distracted. I will take him down. I have to." As he continues rushing right at him, as Izuku shoots his beam rifle right at the Strike Freedom, with soon Zio basically using his shields to block each and every one of the attacks. As then Izuku bringing out his double-bladed beam saber. As soon the two begin to clash between swords. With that, Izuku is ready to give everything he's got in this battle, with the two seeming evenly matched in the sky, as the two giving it everything they got against one another. As soon he throws his double-blade beam saber right at him as he deflects it, but then energy began coming out of the Grand Art Gundam, as it being the premier Falcon cannons, as beam-like blasts coming straight from the palms of the Grand Arc. As soon the Strike Freedom dodging each and every one of the blasts. Within, he's saying, "Now without your melee weapon, you won't be able to." As soon he realized, wait, where the hell did he? After couldn't even finish his sentence before clashing blades once more with Izuku, saying, "Damn, That mobile suit's fast for being so big. As Izuku screams out, "Don't underestimate me. I've been the champion for 2 years straight. Don't get a big head because you've made it to the finals on your first entering." As soon, Zio couldn't help but smile, saying, "You really are the real deal, kid. I'm impressed. We've only been in this match for only 5 minutes, and you're already giving me quite a bit of surprises." Within soon, Izuku saying, "I'm not done giving you surprises just yet." After saying this, beam saber energy begins flowing through the legs of the Grand Arc, with soon Izuku bringing the legs up with soon the Strike Freedom dodging in the nick of time, as then Izuku swinging his legs while also swinging his double-bladed beam saber as well, with being a flurry of slashes from his legs and his main melee weapon, with soon thinking, "This is insane. He has such good control over his Gunpla, even with all those crazy strikes and movements. So, I guess I need to stop holding back then." As soon, he couldn't help but crack a smile, then saying, "Activating blades!" As soon, the Dragoons began flying out of the wings of the Strike Freedom, with soon shooting tons of beams right at the Grand Arc, with Izuku dodging each and every one of the beams. With that, Izuku saying, "Funnel type weapons? I faced against my fair share of them. No way that..." Soon, one of the beams actually hit the Grand Arc's tip of the wings. As soon, Izuku noticed the damage, saying, "What? But how?" As soon, Zio couldn't help but smile, within releasing a barrage of blast from the Strike Freedom from his twin beam rifles. After seeing this, Izuku using his twin beam rifles to dodge each and every strike coming right at him, with bringing down his wings and just using his regular thruster pack instead. As soon saying, "This is insane. How is he controlling his Dragoons so easily? Even the toughest of pros have a hard time controlling funnel type weapons alongside their Gunpla at the same time, and he's doing it so effortlessly." As soon, not only that, he also shoots out a powerful blast from his Strike Freedom as well, with not even coming from the usual chest laser, but instead from the twin rifles. As soon, Izuku getting knocked back to the ground, as he thinks, "Seriously? How are the beam rifles so powerful?" As then, more of the Dragoons began coming straight at Izuku, with then saying, "At least I gotta destroy at least a few of them. Not only that, I'll bring down his systems for a short period of time." As soon, he activates his twin phaser satellite cannons on the back of the Grand Arc, as his wings begin to burst open, with energy coming out as well, with soon even the energy through his arms too, with spikes coming out of the shoulders. With soon, Izuku screams, "Fire!" After screaming this, a huge blast of beam energy coming from his Gunpla, destroying almost half of his Dragoons, with the blast even hitting his Gunpla as well, with everyone seeing this as an explosion happened, with the crowd cheering for Izuku, with even Toru cheering for a friend too, thinking that he won, with soon Izuku saying, "That's not it. I didn't win. This match is still going on." As soon, the smoke begins to clear, with the Strike Freedom not looking like the strike freedom anymore. As soon, Izuku saying, I knew for sure that that strike freedom didn't act like one. Not only that, most people who have a freedom type Gundam normally rely on not just its range weaponry, but also on its wide variety of speed as well. You're only taking advantage of the range weaponry. So, tell me, who are you really? Soon, the guy basically removes his mask, and then everyone soon had their jaws drop, even Izuku. As soon he's saying, it's good to finally meet you, Izuku Midoriya. At least for real, though. Saying, as Izuku was dumbfounded, saying, You're the champion! Takashi Matsudo! As everyone was surprised, with cheers coming from him. As soon the announcer saying, oh my god, champion of the entire country of Japan, Takashi Matsudo has graced this year's Tokyo tournament. And not only that, he's facing against our current champion of the tournament 2 years running. No wonder this battle is so heated. This is amazing. As everyone is surprised seeing this match, with even some of Izuku's Gunpla, clubmates actually came to see this match too, as they had no idea that the champion would be here too. With even Toru actually not even pissed about losing anymore. She's actually just glad that she fought against the champion now. As soon as Izuku saying, I am a huge fan. I am so honored to actually be fighting against you. No wonder your fighting style seems so different and so similar. Saying, right. But I will tell you this isn't the strike freedom. It's actually my Gunpla, my main Gunpla being the 00 Quantum Custom. Saying, but it looks like you know the rules about Gunpla tournaments. You can't use your quirk on your opponent or on your opponent's Gunpla. That's true. But they never said anything about using your quirk on your own. With Izuku hearing this in surprise, saying, wait, are you saying that you're using... As soon Takashi began smiling, saying, many people know about my quirk, but then there are a few who don't. As soon Izuku saying, your quirk is called Replicate. I'm able to copy anything that I understand onto a deep level, such as one of my Gunplas that I created, being a strike freedom. But instead of using it in battle, I copy its frame and basically put that illusion image on my, 00 Quantum Custom to hide my identity, of course, though. I mean, it would be crazy for people to know that I was here and bombard me with nothing but, autographs, so I couldn't have time to relax and prepare for my matches. As soon as Izuku saying, I get that a lot too. So, why don't we stop holding back now? Saying, I agree, Midoriya. I definitely agree. As soon, all the Dragoons that were actually the 00 Quantum's beam blades all come together to the beam blade that was actually a beam rifle. As soon, a powerful GM blast was coming from this powerful rifle blade. But soon, Izuku thinking, damn, I've already used my main trump card. So all I have to do is, as soon, a powerful blast came from the 00 Quantum, with Izuku preparing his energy beam shields. As he takes the blast full on, within Izuku trying his best to give it everything he's got and rush right and trying to push his grand arc as much as he can with each step of his Gunpla's energy, with soon tons of cautions and basically errors began coming up in his digital cockpit in front of him, telling him to stop moving forward. As soon he's saying, no, I can't, I won't. If the Grand Arc hasn't quit on me. Not only that, he's telling me not to give up, not to give in. If he hasn't given up, neither will I. As he soon has a powerful war cry. As soon the wings begin to glow furiously as green energy and blue energy begins flowing from them powerfully. But soon, even Takashi getting surprised seeing this, couldn't help but smile, thinking, well done, Midoriya. You do live up to the name of being the Tokyo champ. I can't wait to see what kind of pro you become once you reach the big times. But, sorry, but I can't lose here. As soon one of his GM swords was in his right hand, as Izuku was rushing through the powerful blast and was about to strike with his double-bladed beam saber. Soon, he was stabbed by the GM sword. And then he disarmed all the other swords, and then unloaded a blast after blast after blast from each one, just basically destroying the Grand Arc's virtual form. With that, Izuku lost the tournament, as then the winner being Zio / Takashi Matsudo, with everyone cheering for Japan's reigning champion. As soon Izuku was kind of depressed as he looks at the virtual version of the Grand Arc, and then looks at his model still on the scanning platform, saying, I'm still not at his level yet, which is no surprise actually, but one day I will be on his level, on one of my other idols' levels. With soon Takashi walking over to Izuku as he holds his Double O Quantum Custom in his hands, and then saying, you are really strong, Midoriya. To be honest, I am truly honored to fight against the Tokyo champion. Saying, well, you are the Tokyo champion now. Saying, true, but but what's the point of being Tokyo champion if I'm been Japan's #1 champion after all? Was Izuku saying, true enough. With soon Takashi saying, you're still this city's champion. So continue being the champion until you become an official Gunpla Pilot Pro, and I'll be waiting for you in the true national tournament. As then Izuku saying, I would be honored, sir, as he bows before his hero. Within the two shaking hands, revving up the crowd even more. As then Toru basically in front of Izuku saying, oh man, I can't believe I didn't know that I was fighting against the champion. But honestly, now that I know, it just didn't feel right you getting revenge for me now. Saying, hey, it's still, it wouldn't feel right if I didn't. Champion or not, even though he is my idol, I'm still glad I got to fight against him. And his Double O Quantum. Plus, his quirk, as he remembers on what his quirk can do, as it is quite the tricky and quite the deceiving quirk to basically create an illusion of one of his other models and then put it on his main model being his Double O Quantum. But soon thinking, is that how he was able to psych out all of his opponents? To make it believe that they were fighting against a different model instead of his main one? As soon, Izuku couldn't help but mutter to himself constantly as he wanted to look over all of his old, battle footage when he became champion alongside his team after all. Within, soon Toru getting somewhat annoyed and chops Izuku on the head with saying, hey, what was that for? Saying, you're muttering again. With Izuku saying, oh, right, sorry. with then saying, well, even so, you're still the runner-up of the tournament. They're saying, yeah, but I was hoping I can get that prize money again. And Izuku feels somewhat down, if not truly winning. But soon Toru basically wrapping her arms around him, saying, come on, don't be like that, Izuku. You still gave it your all. Even though you're not officially the champion of Tokyo, you still kind of are, after all. Saying, yeah, still surprised. The champion would come all the way to Tokyo instead, but his main home has always been in Nagoya, alongside his team, the Grand Drives. As soon Toru saying, yeah, that is true. It was pretty out of the blue. Why come all the way to Tokyo? As after the end of the award ceremony, Izuku and Toru began going off. With then, as for Takashi, he plans on heading to a certain hero agency, as it being All Might's hero agency. But soon, he goes to the receptionist's office saying, hello, I'm here to see All Might. And saying, one of them saying, oh, I'm sorry, sir, but he's not going to be here today. It seems like he already has business already out. Saying, oh, do you know where he is, or do you know what time he'll be back? But soon her saying, I'm sorry, sir, but we have no idea what time he'll be back. But as for his location, we are not completely sure. So if you'll, can I leave a message on who's asking? As he says, an old friend of his, Takashi. That's all. As you guys know, Takashi is still wearing the full frontal mask, actually. Because, of course, everybody in Japan knows on who he is, after all. Even those who haven't taken an interest in Gunpla battles, after all. Which, soon as Takashi leaves All Might's agency, he soon sighs, saying, what the hell is that old man doing? As for All Might, he's basically, well, video recording for all of the entrance letters for UA. So yeah, he's not going to be showing up anytime soon. As soon the last week goes by, Izuku finally gets his entrance letter from UA. With that, All Might congratulates Izuku for making it into the Hero Course class, with him getting quite a bit of points, as if I recall, Izuku got at least around 56 villain points, which allows him to make it into the Hero Course class. However, he got the top spot in the entrance exam, being due to hero points, as he helped out many participants who were struggling against robots after all. Even saving Uraraka gained him 50 hero points. Adding it up with his current ones, which were at least 10 to 20 from saving other participants, now being at least 136 points in total, beating All Might's personal record and also making him have the highest score in the entire in UA history. With that, All Might wished to fully welcome Izuku to his Hero Academia. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I would love to read them. Also, I hope you enjoyed that this is going to be the first of many videos focusing on Gunpla battles in this What If, because I'm going to enjoy making them part of the My Hero Academia storyline to spice up things a little bit. So yeah, at any rate, if you guys like this, please like and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to read them. Also, please hit up my Discord and my gaming channel in the description below. Not only that, it's most important if you hit that bell notification, due to YouTube not doing shit for me and not informing you guys when new videos come out. So yeah, at any rate, this is Mooky signing out. Later, guys.